Sam Collett joins us on the Punters Lounge Live. Good morning, Sam. Everything all set for the day?
Yeah, I'm just turning up to the races now. It's a nice day and looking forward to getting the show on the road.
Talk us about Travelling Light. She's unbeaten, 3 from 3. At times she's been absolutely unbelievable, and last start she was outstanding, overcoming adversity. Just give us a picture of what you think about this filly.
Throughout this whole prep, she's just never she's never stopped improving, and it's quite extraordinary, really, because earlier on she looked like quite a long, rangy filly that might not, cop too many runs this time in. And every time I talk to Ben after she's gone around, she just seems to be improving, and every time she faces a new obstacle, she just seems to step up to the next level. At Taupo, we were concerned with her wide draw, and she overcame that. And Matamata, we were concerned with the wet track. She sort of overcame that, and then obviously at Auckland was her first time right-handed, and she'd drawn in and had a few traffic problems, and she seemed to overcome that as well. So she's been just incredible, really, and the journey so far has been amazing.
Speaking about the last part of the latest Ellerslie run, when she was only clear the last sort of 100 metres, obviously that's probably the most documented part of that performance. But talk us about early on in that race. And like, for a horse that's normally so quick out of the barriers, was there a little issue at the start? Was she a little bit fractious?
Yeah, my only concern with her has been her deteriorating barrier manners, I would say, but it's quite interesting. It's more her demeanour. I found her first start, she was quite anxious, and her barrier manners weren't too bad, and then as she's sort of progressively improved, it's like she's got a bit of an air of arrogance about her now, and she seems to be getting quite impatient. So she was quite cranky at Auckland, and she was probably a wee bit tardy away for her, but it ended up being not too much of a bother. Obviously the main thing at Auckland was to see how she would get round right-handed, and obviously race it amongst and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, ideally my map was to have myself on the trail that day, and I ended up through back the fence, but her tardiness away probably just cost her being that length close, but it didn't matter in the end.
What's your plan A forward today? I know it's never as easy as that, but what would your plan A be?
Well, at least today I'm actually not too disappointed with the wide draw, because generally speaking, this race, most fillies are looking to step up to the mile, so it's never generally a race that's run with a torrent of early speed. So I've drawn out. If she happens to be slightly tardy, she's generally quite quick at recovering. I sort of had myself racing, being fairly handy in running, and giving her every opportunity. Like, at least I dare say we're probably not going to have too many traffic problems like we did last start, and I really have no problems with, or no doubts that she won't see the mile out today. I think the distance is not a problem. It's just trying to get a sort of an economical run and hoping her barrier manners don't let her down.
Obviously, Carly's very well supported. You'll be keeping an eye on her. And also, you've had a good association with Carolino. Obviously, I anticipate not a straightforward decision to not ride her. What can you tell us about the feeling that Carolino has actually given you throughout her prep?
Yeah, it's always hard to let people down, especially Mr. Hickman, as he's been such a fantastic supporter of mine. But it was this decision that I didn't make too lightly. But after Travelling Light's win last start, it was pretty easy for me. Obviously Carolino ran a super race behind Carly at Ashburton last start. I don't think Carolino will have a problem seeing the mile out. She's probably a filly that's going to look to get over a little bit more ground too. She feels to me like she's going to be quite a nice staying filly in the making. The field itself is full of fantastic fillies. The form's strong. You can make a case for any number of horses, and the only thing against my girl, I guess, is she's pretty much doing this all on one prep. Most of these fillies have sort of done something at 2 and come back in and had a little bit more ring craft behind them and that. So, it's just going to be a fantastic race.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to Travelling Light. Obviously the best of your chances. Looking through your other rides on the program, they're all at double figures, but out of those, Havana Heights, Queen of the Prom, Facino Lass, The Growler and Marquita Miss, who would you suggest is the best each way chance?
I could probably make a case for all of them, to be fair. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but
no, it's not.
They're all drawn really well. Probably Facino Lass for the Didim team. She's been extremely unlucky not to have the rub of the green. A few runs, she's been trapped wide and had to do a wee bit of work, and her form is very consistent, but she's drawn a luxury gate today. So if the rail's not, or the fence isn't running off like it was the middle day, and we can sort of save some ground, it might be the winning of the race for her.
All good. Hey, look, appreciate your time, Sam. All the best in your quest to win another Group 1 aboard the favourite for the 1,000 Guineas Travelling Night. That's Sam Collett and Facino Lass, her best each way outside of her overall best chance in Travelling Light.